Welcome to another of my video. My name is Edward Andres and I'm going to talk about HTTP. The history. The term hypertext was coined by Ted Nelson, who in turn was inspired by Vannevar Bush microfilm-based memex. Tim Berners-Lee first proposed the World Wide Web project, now known as the World Wide Web. Berners-Lee and his team are credited with inventing the original HTTP along with HTML and the associated technology for a web server and a text-based web browser.
Request method. HTTP defined method, sometimes referred to as a verb, to indicate the desired action to be performed on the identified resource. What this resource represents, whether pre-existing data or data that is generated dynamically, depends on the implementation of the server. Often the resource corresponds to a file or the output of an executable residing on the server. Save method. Some methods, for example head, get, option, and trace, are defined as save, which mean they are intended only for information retrieval and should not change the state of the server. In other words, they should not have side effects beyond relatively harmless effects such as logging, caching, the serving of banner advertising, or incrementing a web counter. Definition of HTTP means the Hypertext Transfer Protocol is an application protocol for distributed, collaborative, hypermedia information system. HTTP is the foundation of data and communication from the World Wide Web.
The advantage of HTTP. The only advantage that we can find is that the communication is closed quickly. If a user goes to your website and leaves the connection on all night, your server doesn't have to maintain the connection. The advantage of HTTP is that each transaction is essentially separated from others, while the user may perceive the transaction as an ongoing communication. There is no preservation of data. Thus, all the data must be stored somehow, using server-side processing, cookies, hidden variables, or some combination of the above. Ajax changed this equation somewhat by defining the web page itself as something that comes down the pipe once, and the various transactions being a bunch of smaller, but still stateless, interaction between the client and the server. Well, this is the end of the video. If you like, don't forget to subscribe, comment, or put a like. I will upload every week a new video of different topic.